Hi everyone, welcome back to the varCODE Edtech YouTube channel and welcome to the Angular series. So in this video we are going to install Angular inside our system, and for this I have opened my VS Code. What you need to do is you need to create one new folder inside your system and you need to open that folder inside your VS Code, right? And side by side you can open one browser on which you are seeing my video there. So firstly you need to go on the browser. What are the prerequisites? Firstly you need to see what are the prerequisites to install the Angular, right? So firstly you need Node.js, right? So firstly if you haven't downloaded Node.js yet, what you can do, you can search for Node.js and click on this first link, right? And you will see the link for downloading the Node.js from here. You can just click on it and it will start download, and you don't have to change any option. You can directly install this Node.js into your system, right? Okay, so later on, now we are moving to the Angular. So basically you need to go on Angular, right? You can search for Angular and you can go to angular.dev, which is the official website for Angular. Now you can go on to docs. Okay, so now we are on the docs, right? So now here on you need to go on the installation part, right? Inside the installation part, when you scroll down a little bit, firstly you need to install the Angular CLI. See, whenever we are working with the Angular, you need to work with ng command, right? And your system don't know what ng command is. So from where this ng command is coming, it is coming from the Angular CLI, which is Angular command line interface, right? CLI full form is command line interface. So from there this ng is coming. Okay, so now firstly we are going to install this Angular CLI into our folder. So what you can do, you can just copy this same text from here or command from here. You can come inside your VS Code and open your terminal inside the VS Code after installing the Node.js. Don't forget this, like you need to install Node.js before installing Angular, otherwise it will give you an error. Okay, so now you are inside the terminal, right? So you can just paste the command here and you can press enter. It will install the latest Angular CLI inside this folder. So it is going to take some time. So meanwhile you can subscribe to our varCODE Edtech channel, YouTube channel, and also it will take a lot of time, so you can go onto our website and see some internship and courses that are there, right? So it's still loading, so I will just cut this part and yes, it is done. So I don't need to cut this part anymore. Okay, so now the Angular CLI is already installed. Now we are going to install this ng. This now we can run all the ng command inside our system, right? Now our system know what ng is and from where it is coming. So now what you can do, basically we are not going to install Angular with GitHub repository, because whenever if you directly run this command, right, if you directly run this command, so Angular will ask for the GitHub repository, and if your system doesn't have a GitHub, then it will give you an error. So for protecting you from any of the error, we are going to install the Angular without the GitHub repository right now, and later on we will integrate any GitHub repository inside our Angular project, right? So now you can write inside your terminal. I can zoom it a little bit. So inside your terminal, now you need to write ng new and the project name. So I can give cartoon this name to this project. You can give any name to this project, it totally depend upon you. And we are going to do this strict. So what this strict flag will do, it will install all the npm library and it will show all the npm library inside our package.json file. Later on we are going to skip git from the Angular application, right? So after writing this command, now you can press enter. So when you press enter, it will ask you that if you want CSS, SCSS, SCSS, right? So what you can do, you can choose the first option, because we are going to work with Bootstrap only. So you need to select the first option. You can press enter here. Then it will ask you if you want server side rendering. So you can press Y here, right? And if it asks you that if you want the server routing and app engine API, for now you can press Y, right? Okay, so after this your Angular project will start installing, and I can zoom out a little bit, and if you can check there, we have a new folder with the name of cartoon, right? So in this video we are only going to install all the main dependency and npm packages inside our system. We are not going to see this, we are not going to understand basically what these files are used for. We are going to understand this in the next lecture. So for now let's just wait until these file get installed, and then we'll move on to the move on to installing the bootstrap inside our application. So if anyone don't know what bootstrap is, you can go onto your browser and you can search for bootstrap, right? So basically what bootstrap is a css library. We don't have to write css manually. You can use the bootstrap classes to integrate all the css inside your Angular application, or if you are using html css, you are using react.js, you can use bootstrap anywhere, right? So if I show you some component from the bootstrap, we have buttons here. If I'm writing the spelling correctly, buttons, we have some buttons here. See, we don't have to write all the css for creating these buttons. We can directly write these classes inside our html components, and this button will get generated, right? So it will be much more easier to use bootstrap than the normal css, right? Okay, so now we have already installed the Angular inside our system. Now what we are going to do, now we need to install the bootstrap, right? So now what you can do, you can just copy the same command whatever I am typing here, npm install bootstrap. Along with the bootstrap you need jQuery also, jQuery, and it will be save flag, right? After writing this command, you can write this command, pause the video and write this command, then press enter. After pressing enter, okay, so we have done a little bit mistake. You can just delete these files from here. Actually we need to install this bootstrap inside the cartoon folder, right? Because we have the Angular project inside the cartoon folder. This is a very basic and normal mistake. And now what you need to do is, firstly we need to go inside the cartoon folder. So currently you can see that I am inside this Angular YouTube code right now. You can do cd and cartoon. You can write this command to go inside the cartoon folder. Now you can see that Angular YouTube code is now changed to cartoon, right? Now you can run the same command, which is npm install bootstrap jQuery and save, right? You can press enter and it will install this bootstrap inside your node module folder. You can go inside the node module folder and check once that everything is fine. So you can see that we have installed the bootstrap here, and we have the dist folder here, and css and javascript folder also, right? So we have successfully installed bootstrap inside our Angular project. Now what you need to do is, you need to come inside this angular.json file to add the path of your bootstrap css file and the javascript file. Then only it can detect that you have installed the Angular, bootstrap, right? Okay, so when you click on the angular.json file, you can come inside the styles tag, and here you need to add the path for your bootstrap css file. So you need to add the path here. So just write whatever I am writing here, node module slash bootstrap dist css bootstrap min.css. We can use GitHub Copilot here, and it will be nice to use this for these kind of works. Okay, so now inside the script you need to add your JavaScript path. Wherever your JavaScript path is of your bootstrap, you can add your path here. So from where these files are coming, see, if you go inside the node module folder, and if you can go in the bootstrap folder, and inside the dist, see, we have written the dist here, right? And inside the dist you have one css folder, then inside the css folder you have this bootstrap.min.css. Whatever the css we are going to use using the bootstrap classes, every css is written inside this file. So we are going to import the same file inside our styles part, right? And in the script part you are going to import the JavaScript which is coming from the bootstrap. So if you go inside the JavaScript folder, and here inside the dist, here I guess you will see one file, Okay, the file is not here, but I guess it will be there somewhere. It will be bootstrap.min.js. Yes, here it is. So every JavaScript which we are going to use, it is already written here, and we are just going to call every class, right? Okay, so we are done with this. Now you can go inside the scripts here, and you need to add the same path. What you can do, you can copy the same CSS path and come inside the scripts and paste it. And later on you can change this CSS to JS, and this bootstrap.min.css to bootstrap.min.js, right? So we have already integrated the JavaScript here. Now I want to tell you how we can start the Angular server, right? So you can come inside your terminal and write ngserve, right? When you write this ngserve means we are going to run our Angular application. You can press enter after writing the ngserve and let it build, and see it is running on the port number 4200, right? So what you can do, you can copy this path from here. You can go on to your browser and you can paste it here and press enter. So see, this is the home page for our Angular application, right? And now we can create one more thing inside our inside this video we can create one more thing, or we can create that thing in the next video, otherwise it will be more lengthy, right? So what you can do, you can come inside the app folder. See, you can see this index.html file here. So this is the only single page which we are having inside the Angular, and that's why I said you like Angular is the single page application, right? So whenever we create any Angular project, we are only having the single index.html inside our project, and whatever you want to add inside this page, you are going to add it in the form of components. So as you can see that app root is added here. I will explain you everything about this in the next video, but for now what you can do, you can come inside the app folder and you can go inside app.component.html. See, the every data which you can see on the home page, it is coming from the app.component.html. So what we can do, we can remove everything from app.component.html for now, because we don't need these things, right? And you can write one main tag, because we are going to test that Bootstrap is integrated or not properly. And what you can do, you can create one button here, right, in normal HTML button, and you can apply some Bootstrap classes inside the button. Firstly, you can give it some name. Here you can say hello varCODE, save the file. Now you can see the button, right? And you can give some Bootstrap classes, btn primary, save the file, and you can see that we have integrated Bootstrap perfectly inside our application, right? And if you want this button in some different color, what you can do, you can cut this primary from here, and you can, if you want to have this button in red color, you can do btn danger, so it will give you a red color button. So we are done with this video, right? And we have integrated everything, and we have installed our Angular application inside our system, and also we have integrated Bootstrap inside the Angular. And one must thing you need to remember, that you need the Node.js before installing this Angular application, right? I have told this in the starting of this video, and I'm telling you this again because we are going to install Angular CLI with the help of npm only, right? And from where you get the npm, you will get the npm from node, right? So you need to have the node. So I guess if you have done all of these things, so you already have node. Okay, so we are done with this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being with me till the end. And please subscribe to my channel varCODE Edtech, and also give us a like for this video. And thank you so much. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.